Hi, editing Cameron here again. For some reason, most of the game audio in this episode is just completely missing. I'm not sure what caused it. I recorded some more after this, and it thankfully is working just fine now. But yeah, sorry in advance, and have a good day. Okay, we are back. I kind of forgot what I was doing. Yeah, I don't particularly like how. Oh my god, is there like a block stuck in the roof? I see something freaking out here. Yes, there was. Okay. But yeah, goals for today's video is pretty much going to be interior decorating. So I'm going to go grab some things I need. Probably going to need a lot of clay. Probably should just bite the bullet and grab a lot more spruce wood. All that. So I will see you all in a minute when I get back. Hello. Oh my god, wait, that's kind of ominous. Hello, what the hell? Are you guys like stuck? I killed their friend like 2 hours ago, and they're just now showing up. Okay, so I went ahead and got some berries, some more spruce wood. I've still got plenty of dark oak in the chest outside, and I've got some clay, probably way more than I'll ever need. Okay, so I think this is the section I want to work on today. I know like this is the area I'm probably going to spend like maybe the most time in, and it's a little barren, but I really want to make the house like... I hate having to run back out there to my crafting table and chests and stuff. I want to make this functional before I continue. I want to make it so I can actually like do things in the house, and it's not just here to be an eyesore and take up like 8 hours of my time making. Which I don't know if I said at the end of the last video, but as happy as I am with how this house is like turned out, it has indeed been a motherfucker to make. It has taken me like so long at this point, more time than it honestly should. Like, it's not that complicated. If you look at it, it's like it's nice looking. Don't give okay, ignore that and that. It's not that nice looking, I guess. But like, yeah, it should not have taken me as long as it has. So an idea I had in here, like put a storage system in, but have it so like I don't know, maybe there's like trap doors here. This might be a bit much. But something like this. Oh, something like this. And then you reach under, and there'll be like a crafting station up top here. So this will be replaced by a chest, but you won't be able to see. Then like same here, just all the way around probably on all sides. And then because this is one off the ground, I can hide it here and you won't be able to see, so you won't have to worry about it. I think that could be fun. Um, does this look too out of place though is kind of the issue. I think it'll be okay if I like surround it with other things. We're gonna test this. This might be a terrible idea, I can't lie. I might only be able to have it too wide on this side. You know what, we're gonna save this idea for now. We're gonna come back to this, I think. Let's just stick to actually making the inside look good first. So I think first, the most like obvious thing I can put in here is an armor stand. I need smooth stone. Do I have no cobble? I keep doing this. I in fact might be out of cobble for like the 10th time in this house building. I have 2 stone. Probably definitely want some shelving. These lanterns are probably gonna get flipped around. I just had them here for now so shit didn't spawn. But I feel like having like chests and barrels up high on some trapdoors could be good. So let's try some of that. And because these are stairs, this will actually open just fine, thankfully. Maybe I'll have like the same thing on the other side where I have like this here. I can open that too, yep. And then a lantern in the middle. I think that looks okay. It's a bit plain though, I will admit. So maybe instead, I'll do like a zigzaggy thing where maybe I will have this lantern here as well. But then I'll have something else here. And this here. Another issue with this storage system that I might run into is if I ever put in a basement, it's gonna be kind of fucked by this being here, I think. So this is definitely one of the goofier ideas I've had. I'll admit, this is maybe not my best work. Okay, this is the only bone meal I have, so hopefully... Oh, hey. Wait, that's perfect. I like this. I... I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. My brain, for some reason, thought I had more than one. And I was gonna see if I could make more grow. Alright. I might be stupid. Can I eat these? Are these like... Okay, I'm not hungry. I might be slow. Okay, so I'm liking this setup so far. I just don't know what I'm gonna put like everywhere else. Maybe this looks a little plain. Maybe I'll do one side as like a barrel. All right, perfect. The furnaces I'll probably keep somewhere in here. Maybe I'll have like a little kitchen-ish area here. I did see a village like all the way back at the start of the playthrough that I did not go to that might have a brewing stand. The other plan is if I do make a basement, I'm going to move this doorway over too. I'm going to have a nice dividing wall here. I'm going to have a staircase going down through the rest of the tower. That's probably going to be what realistically ends up happening if I continue, depending on how long I continue this, because this is just straight up. It's cozy, and I don't want the outside to look any bigger because I think it like perfectly fits the look of what I was going for once I make this not look like dog shit. But yeah, I think I probably will need just more space eventually. I had a revelation. By that I mean I remember something I saw on the internet. I want to try pushing an armor stand into a like glass case, sort of using pistons. I've seen this done once before. Do I actually remember how they did it? No, not at all. But I think it could be funny. Hey, okay. That worked fairly alright. I don't like how smushed in the corner this is, though, I'll say. And I feel like once I do it again, it's gonna be, like, very incredibly smushed. Huh. Okay, I didn't smush it anymore. I don't know how to get this to, like, stand in place. I also think I don't want it to be just on ground level. I think I want it to be, like, on top of a barrel, maybe? What am I doing? Thank God I made way too much glass, because it's probably actually the amount of glass I'm going to end up wasting. Oh wait, but now it doesn't fit like... It's like the side is sticking out. How would I fix this? Okay, my brain's cooking, and I think what I'm realizing is I probably can do this, but it would require me to make like 8 pistons pushing it exactly where I want it to be. But I kind of don't want to do that until I've decided exactly where it's going to go. So I'm going to hold off on this. The other issue is still, I don't know where the hell I'm going to put an enchanting setup. I just like put it like on a ledge up here and then like put a ton of books across the top or something. How bad would books across the top look? Oh, and another thing I want to do is have a chest here and then make a campfire and put it out, and it's hopefully going to look like just a bunch of logs. Okay, that's better. I like once the smoke goes away. I think I prefer it looking like this. Maybe right here would be a good spot for all the furnaces. Like, furnaces, a pair of furnaces, a pair of smokers, a pair of blast furnaces or whatever. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking of going with for now. It's definitely a little ugly. I can't deny it. I honestly have no idea how I'm going to make it look better though, so we're just going to leave this for now. At the very least, it doesn't look terrible. It looks pretty bad. Let's not kid ourselves, but it could be worse. This is another shelf design that I've seen, and I might incorporate it into the house. It definitely looks nice. I think I like this sort of layered effect, but this block is like completely useless. I can't put anything else in here because the trapdoor is occupying the entire block. I think here though, I might, if I can somehow put down amethyst. Like, I've seen amethyst shards put down before. I don't know how you do it because I tried to earlier. It just wouldn't let me. But yeah, hopefully I'll put like some valuable gem or something on here as sort of a showcase. I don't know. I might not stick with it though because this is already getting a little cramped. As you could tell, I kind of had to fit all these in a corner and I still have a lot of stuff to put down. So we'll see if this is what I stick with. I think from the inside, I prefer this look. But from the outside, I think this looks kind of goofy, but I think this might just always look kind of goofy. Honestly, I don't think I'm really gonna ever make this look nice. I think this might be worse, honestly. Neither is great. I kind of don't know how I'm gonna fix this, and even the side section, as I said last episode, is pretty questionable. Honestly, I'm still working on that. Okay, I'll be honest, this kind of looks goofy. I think it's gonna go well in like the middle of a room with another trapdoor on the other side, but this might be a bit much. This might be pushing it. I think especially with how much space I have, this might be too much. And then I don't know what the hell I'm doing with this grindstone. I don't think there's a single way to make a grindstone look good in this game, so I kind of just shoved it up there. And I'm also realizing that this is most certainly not going to work if I want to put the armor stand there and then have like the brewing area over here, so it's a very good chance this gets moved around. Another idea I had was potentially making the enchanting setup part of like the tower. I do think it would be thematic, but as we've seen, there's not exactly a lot of space in here. I don't know how I would manage that. Unless I like made this wider and maybe put it on the... Okay, actually I might like this idea. Hold on. So originally I was gonna have this come to like a narrow point, right? This tower. But now I'm wondering, do I have the top be like just wide enough where I could fit an enchanting setup up here? That might be what I go with, because I don't know how else I'm gonna make this work, honestly. Okay, well, regardless, we know this needs to go, so let's just deconstruct. Hello. This is very silly, because this was the entire point of this, is to be like a little lookout post, and we have guests. Last time these guys showed up, and they just kind of waited for like half an hour, like 40 blocks away from my house. And I really feel like dealing with them, so I just kind of let them hang out. See, they just did this last time. They just stalked me. Hey guys. I don't know what they're doing. Yep, I see him there. He's still just waiting for me. See, I think the plan right now is basically just go to that original village I saw at the very beginning. Hope that it has a brewing stand, because I kind of need that to complete the look of the place. And then... Who the fuck are you? Are you part of, like, the first set that... You were 2 people? Did he just multiply? And there's an enderman. Hello? I don't really know what's happening. I'm just trying to build a house. Yeah, I'm gonna go raid that initial village. I'm gonna go get some cobble. I'm gonna maybe go on a mining expedition. I swear I saw a village somewhere over here. Am I losing my mind? Oh, here we go. Mending on the fishing rod. Alright. It's like the last thing I wanted on. But you know, that is pretty funny. I will take it. Alright, maybe I need to turn the render distance back up, because I feel like I'm 90% sure it's over here, but I don't want to miss it just because I had render distance down. Pretty sure it's over here. Yeah, it's over here. I'm pretty sure I'm looking at it. Okay, so maybe showing up here at night was not my best move, but... Hi, sheep. Why are you outside? Hey, man. Oh, okay. I'm not opposed. Whoa, okay, I'm opposed. Huh. Leave your best villager impression in the comments below. Huh. Oh my... I'm not crazy, right? Did he just teleport? Bunny cow! Okay, so actually, I kind of want the fletching table pretty badly, because I just remembered this is how I abuse the economy. This is how I get the stick trade, This is how I abuse them better. Okay, I need one of you to like whore out for me. What? Did it just despawn the... What? What the... That is not what I want. That is what I want, though. Okay, time to abuse your economy. Sorry. Has to be done. Quit it. I feel kind of bad tearing down their homes, even though it would be very efficient. So I guess I'd best hold off and just cut down some trees. I don't want them rebelling. I don't want like a workers' union to form. It's the opposite of what I'm aiming for here. I don't want to give them rights. I want them to realize that they have no rights. Like at a certain point, he's got to realize, right? Surely. Oh, that's not as much as I thought it would be. Or not. Hey man, I like you. I like the rate at which you were dumb. Alright, I've stopped feeling bad. I'll be fair, and I'll replace these with planks. How about that? Or maybe I won't. Okay, Iron Golem, you can't do this. The golem's caught on to my I saw nothing. I am maybe abusing their hospitality, potentially. Hey man, they don't mind. Look, he's still doing his job just fine. Honestly, I'm making it easier for him to access the crops. He doesn't have to reach over this annoying platform. But I'm basically just going to keep trading with this guy until he eventually realizes that I'm scamming him for his entire life's earnings, and that him and his wife and child will just never eat again if he keeps doing it. But until he has this revelation, I will happily continue to steal from this poor family of four. Actually, at this point, he might have had to sell the child to continue giving me emeralds, so... You know, I'm not really hurting anyone at this point, it's fine. Oh boy, he's caught on. He's caught on. Okay, 37 emeralds though, and I have some more back home. This is pretty good. I'll take it. Honestly, this is pretty successful. I didn't get the brewing stand like I wanted, but everything else makes this a good journey. Copper Nautilus armor. Wait, can I tame the funny Nautilus things? Is that in my ability? Um, 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 Why am I stupid? Why am I stupid? Why would I ever do that? Why would I ever do that? No, 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 no. How in the fuck did you manage? What is going on today? What is happening? Why are you in the trees? Are you stuck? Brother. What is going on? I don't understand what's happening today in Minecraft. Yeah, that creeper gave me an absolutely devious back shot. Alright, well, we are back. Pretty successful journey. I got 37 emeralds in total. Oh, I'm fucking broke on wood again. Hold on. So yeah, the original plan for the video didn't quite pan out. I, in fact, did not finish the interior at all. In fact, all I did was basically this. It's nowhere near done. I have no idea what I'm going to do with like half of this room, despite that fact that I also think it's going to be very cramped. I haven't finished this. This is still terrible. I, in fact, did not finish the tower, nor did I make the fireplace. I put glowberries in, finally. And this is... You know, we made backwards progress, actually. This is now more barren than before. But, you know, it happens. I feel like we did something other than building in this episode for once, which is probably a good thing. I was starting to worry that the building was getting boring to watch, because it kind of just is me running back and forth within like a 10 square or 10 block radius. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. I'm pretty happy with it, even if, again, no building really happened. This has been another day of the McWafflingBitz. Oh my goodness, the controls are inversed. Help. This has been another day of the McWafflingBitz holiday special. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow.